Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. आज थोड़ा सा बेटर लग रहा है सिंस yesterday. ट्रेडिंग पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, रोज़ा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से आज अच्छी सी सहरी किए हुए हैं. इसकी वजह से मे बी आई एम फीलिंग सो एक सेकेंड. स्टिल नॉट पुट इन राइट. नाउ आई होप आई एम लुकिंग गुड. So applying this setting first. So everything is good. Disclaimer हमेशा याद रखना कि not financial advice I'm giving. Do your own research and trade at your own risk. Okay. So what we are looking at first of all, अगर आप नोटिस कर रहे हो since uh, since Monday price was like hell. अगर on I'm talking about EU Euro USD I'm talking about. हाँ, वो बहुत ही aggressive bullish है, not giving us a pullback that we wanted. So क्या हो सकता है, what is the chances? अगर आप H4 देखोगे इस ये swing bullish है और looking long from these POIs are high probability, but what is currently doing at when it's come to the H4 unmitigated POI and sweeping all of these liquidity, it might start pulling back because after swing break of structure, according to our strategy, what we do, we know that pullback can kick in anytime. So we do a multi time frame analysis. So multi time frame analysis के हिसाब से what we can do about it, we just a dot. So we know that pullback can kick in anytime soon. So if we do multi time frame analysis on H4, if we want to price that it start pulling back, what we need to see on M15, we need to see on M15 swing break of structure. Okay, so overall this is the swing that I'm considering, but it's almost like a same. Okay, we can consider this as a swing structure as well, because after sweeping this low, market go aggressively to the upside and creating you know uh, quite what I say, the quite volatile market. So उसके लिए हमको पता होना चाहिए what is our swing structure and what is our internal structure. So इसे भी हम कंसिडर कर सकते हैं अगर हम इसके हिसाब से जाएं, बिकॉज वॉल्यूम ही है सब कुछ बताता है ना. ये 61 पिप का मूव था और यहाँ से अगर हम जाएं तो ये 35 पिप का मूव था, तो ये ज़्यादा पिप है ये कम है, तो वी कैन कंसिडर दिस एज अ internal structure right now. We're not going to consider this as our a swing structure, because according to this structure or this, it is not that aggressive rather than this one, or it has a more value in pips. Okay, so I am just looking for continuation model, but it can reverse from here as well. Remember this, it can reverse because what it did M15 fractal break. तो M15 fractal break के बाद एक सेकेंड, कहाँ पे है फाइल. थोड़ा सा लैगी हो गया है कंप्यूटर आई थिंक। अब नाउ व्हाट आई कैन डू अबाउट इट, सी अगर हम डेली में जाके देखें, व्हाट डेली सजेस्टिंग अस, डेली इज आल्सो काइंड ऑफ अ स्विंग bullish structure has shifted to swing bearish shifted to the bullish, but it did not close candle body yet. So अगर अभी तक नहीं हुआ, बिकॉज अभी इट्स स्टिल, ये पूरा सेशन न्यूयॉर्क होगा, देन नया क्या बोलते, कैंडल क्लोज होगा, तो उसको टाइम है. सो फॉर दैट रीजन I'm not calling this as a swing bullish break of structure on daily. I need to see this candle break first, but it will do that because candle body closure is important for me to call it a boss. Then according to weekly, अगर हम देखें, yes, according to weekly, अगर हम देखें एक सेकंड ना, swing is bearish, internal is also bearish, but what could be happen here is that it going to break this one with candle body, okay, for this week. So for mitigation of this, it मतलब यहाँ से यहाँ तक का जो गैप है, ये गैप हाईली है कि the market will fill up to go up till this demand, what is called demand zone, supply zone, okay. So chances है that it can push higher, मतलब I am considering this that it can go higher as well. So on M15 I can look to long from this POI, okay. So I'm just waiting for this POI to be mitigated, but it only mitigated during the New York session only. अगर हम फॉरेक्स फैक्ट्री में जाएं, there is a new 6:45 p.m. It is not that high impact because the Friday it will be NFP report, so now it will not that impactful, but it is high impact news, so we just have to avoid around that time. If before we getting some entry, we can take it, but it should be the highest probability trade only, not going to the lowest probability. So this might be the medium to low probability, it's not high probability. If price come to this POI, these two POI, it might be higher probability for me to look long because it come under the discounted zone. Always when you are looking long on premium zone, it always lies between medium to low probability, okay. When it's come to the extreme POI, to the discounted POI, when you're looking for longs, that means it will be a high probability to medium probability, but it will not lie down to the lower probability. Always उसको इस तरह अगर आप डिफाइंड करोगे ना, तो you will be very much on a right path, okay. You might not getting the entry that you wanted every day, but when you get it, it will be the highest probability, I must say. So we just have to wait, sit on our hands and not doing that much, okay. Or if we go towards the GBP JPY, I just go into it, just wait, हाँ एक सेकेंड जाने वाला हूँ. Yes, I am into GBP JPY. Hope you guys follow me on my Discord group. I have posted every day outlook uh, here. This is GBP JPY swing trading strategy that I am trading. उसको भी उसके भी related I'll post it outlook every day in the morning before London Open. So come join my Discord. तो ये अगर हम देखें अकॉर्डिंग टू GBP JPY डेली स्ट्रक्चर, टोटल इज स्विंग बेरिश. हम लोग को करंट ऑर्डर फ्लो में ही रहना है. वी नॉट गोइंग टू सी दिस वन बिकॉज इट इज नॉट व्हाट आई से नॉट दैट impactful as much as current scenario, okay. So current order flow is not being affected with the overall scenario which is going on because GBP JPY is bearish since 2024 फर्स्ट अगस्त, ओके। तो उस दिन से ये बेरिश है, एंड देन इंटरनल स्टार्ट पुलिंग बैक, एंड नाउ इट्स गोइंग बेरिश. So looking short is high probability, but what happened here yesterday, if you see what happened, when I was expecting that this going to be run, but it did not. Eventually price move up and did what? Did a fractal break to the upside. Then what happened? Suddenly is pushing down aggressively and then pushing up very much aggressively and breaking this previous day candle low and move aggressively to the upside. So it is one kind of a CRT model for me, because candle range theory, breaking previous day or previous high, previous low or previous day low or previous day high, market tend to go opposite direction after that. So it this momentum showing me on GBP JPY, it might come up to this. It's highly that it can come up to this, okay. At least it minimum it has to break this one, because what happened, if it's going to come down, it should come down directly. It did not do the fractal break up to the upside, but it eventually did that. That means it is not achieved to break this one. Then it's supposed to be, now the target it will be become this one, and after that this one, because it is also mitigated. There is nothing here is which is we can confidently call that it mitigated. So if the POI is unmitigated, that can give us the reaction, but when it mitigated, it might be become a liquidity. So now it could be the liquidity here, and then price can come up to this POI and then it can come down, because eventually if you see that when market did here internal bearish was, it did come up to the extreme. So now here it could come up to the extreme POI, then it can come down. I was hoping that from here it can going down, but it will not, and it's creating long. uh, my bias on GBP JPY is long, most likely. I'm looking long position on GBP JPY. Then I go to 4 hour. What 4 hours saying that? What my daily is saying, same 4 hour is saying all this. H4 is swing bearish. This weak internal. Okay, what it did, it managed to break internal boss to the upside, and then what happened after it, when it's come to the to some EQ of the swing range, it's suddenly dropping very aggressively, and then suddenly what happened, because I have to somehow consider this as my small internal, and if because if I'm not considering it, it might be difficult for me to to look for the bias that I wanted to go towards it. So that's why I converted this to my small internal, and then small internal is bearish completely. Here price was so choppy, not giving us anybody the entry that we wanted, and then suddenly what it did a break of structure to the downside and upside as well, and now it's looking very aggressively. It's a V shape. I talking about this so many times. When these kind of reaction that you see, if this appears, I show you, it's a completely straight line. The second one is completely straight line. It's showing us that the market wants it to go upside. Market का desire है, मतलब the big player, the big hedge funds, that they wanted for market to go upside. Okay, so highly है कि वो upside जाएगा. अगर जाना मतलब उसे जाना है तो खैर, बट फिर भी इट्स हाईली है कि वो अपसाइड जाएगा. Then what I wanted, I want price to do mitigation to this POI. But when I find out this very much most of the time, when price moving certain direction very aggressively, it did not do the pullback that we wanted. Always बिकॉज वो होता नहीं है, वैसा पुल बैक आता नहीं है, प्राइस नेवर कम टू अवर discounted zone, at least on the when we are looking for longs price, and price is going aggressively to the direction, and it will not do the pullback that we wanted on a higher time frame. If price going upwards very aggressively, and then we do draw our premium in discounted zone, price never come towards your refined POI, towards your discounted zone. Never do that. So what we can do about it, we just have to find in between, some kind of alignment with the market, that we can catch the train which is already going. But do this on higher time frame. Never try to do this on a lower time frame like M5 or M1. Always go towards your H1 or M15. So what I did here is that when market pushing up, what it did, it create a new POI, है ना, it create a new POI for me to look long, because it is this is the target. Eventually market will, definitely market will sweep this one. I don't know about this, because what can happen is that price come to the extreme and sweeping this as well, and then it can come down and target this weak H4 swing low. But currently, what current price action showing, that definitely this will going to run. So what I wanted to see, when market pushing up, it's create a new POI, then I have to look on H1, and then I come to the H1. What I see, H1, I just mark out this sell to buy candle as my POI. But when you see this POI, market is not going anywhere since the morning. Since morning 9:30 or 6:30, 8:30, okay, is just ranging. It is H1 candle, okay. If you observe clearly, it's H1 candle. So on M15, I need to see any kind of a liquidation sweep, any kind of inducement has to go, and the price go towards my direction and did some kind of, what I say, uh, shift towards my direction. So if this break and market did M15 fractal break up to the upside, then definitely I will go to the long, because it is high likely that it can also come down deeper. ये भी हमारे जहन में होना चाहिए. Yes. So now we were just wanted to look long, but with, I'm not that much confident, because yesterday what happened, uh, when I was taking entry on GBP JPY, there was what I say, Asia low below my POI. So this is Asia low. So might when after this lid gone, I might take an entry. It will be aggressive one, so I will not take that unless or until this Asia POI has just gone, and then I might take an entry for a long. But you never know what price can do about it, and you know it could be next till next Friday market just moving around here, not going anywhere. This kind of things I see lots of time, not going, taking so much people out, and then suddenly did what, the break, or to the upside or downside. Anything can happen in the market. We just have a speculator, we are just a speculator, so we just don't want to do uh, predict the future. We just have to react on it. So I'm just waiting for these, at least to this lid. Any of these leads should be gone for me to take an entry, or minimum at these two lead, or if I wanted to be aggressive, or I want more confirmation, I need to see the Asia low swept, then I might start taking longs on GBP JPY. But I need on M15 a what I say, market shift towards my desired direction first, then take an entry. Otherwise I'm just sitting on my hands and not doing anything stupid. Okay. So most probably it will come to the during the session, live session, it can come down to this one. And this is M5 lead. So I might take an entry, try to take an entry. uh, some people can take a aggressive long from here as well, I must say. You can take that, but I'm avoiding because the thing is that I don't know market when come up here and it can come down. So I'm just trying to be precise on a lower time frame, so that if price come till up here, it minimum gives me two hour or 3 hour target. That's why I'm doing this. Okay, अजान हो रही है. I feel good today. कल हालत खराब थी. If you see my yesterday live session, you might notice I was not in a mood of trading, or not in a good way. So that's why maybe not so many people like me, but watching when the when it's uploaded, what we are doing. हाँ, एक चीज़ मैंने स्टार्ट की है. बिकॉज क्या होता है, मैं नहीं चाहता हूँ कि कुछ चीज़ें मैं सिर्फ अपने तक रखूँ. इसलिए मैंने ये कम्युनिटी बनाई है टू हेल्प others. Okay, to help my community, to help my fellow traders who are just starting it, or they are in advanced phase, or they are just need some kind of a twist in their strategy to become a successful that they always wanted. So that's why these things is in my mind. That's why I created the community, created the YouTube channel, created my social media listing of Twitter and everything. That's why I do that. So that's why in my Discord group today I started a new group called Improvement Monthly. बिकॉज क्या होता है, डेली डेली बेसिस पे तो हम लोग को इम्प्रूवमेंट करना चाहिए. हर दिन हमको अपने आप को सोचना चाहिए दैट वी ऑलवेज वांटेड टू बी बेटर फ्रॉम येस्टरडे. सो बट मंथली क्वार्टरली हमको हमारा रिव्यू करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. अगर हम रिव्यू नहीं करेंगे, बिकॉज आई फाइंड फेब मंथ इज माई बेस्ट मंथ according to my strategy, according to my learning, according to my mindset and everything. Because whatever I learn learn since last month, I might not learn that much enough in the last 2 years. तो इतना मैंने सीखा लास्ट मंथ में. तो while I was typing everything, putting it in my journal, putting it to my Notion dashboard and everything, I wanted to keep it to myself only. But somehow I was just like, have to be true with my community. I have to be to be liable to be to be what I say. कितना मतलब मैं faithful रहना चाहता हूँ. I wanted to be faithful with you guys. So that's why I start a group in my public section that is called Improvement Monthly. What this thing I written it, it is put these things, all of these I put it on my Notion dashboard each and every month. So now I will do that here, because when the month ended, I will read it out to you. Read it out after that. When after I'm talking, I will read this all of this. So when the month ends, I just go through all of my monthly trades, each and every trade I go through, and just look it into my bad habits and what I did wrong, what I did have to improve and everything. So that is the way only we can improve ourselves. So this is the improvement month base. See, listen carefully. You can take a screenshot and you can go to my Discord group and improvement. You can read out each and everything, because that is my somehow strength and the weakness. I just put it on my dashboard, and now I will every month I will put it this, so that I can be accountable with you guys. Okay, so these are the things that I learned or and did the mistake based on my M50, based on my February 2025 learning. I have a strong self awareness about my trading strength and the weakness. Here is the biggest issue I need to work on it. मतलब मैंने बहुत उसको अच्छी तरह से लिखा, हर महीने के हर महीने जो लास्ट मंथ में फैब में आई हैव टेकन 25 ऑफ द ट्रेड्स. ओके, तो 25 ट्रेड्स में मैंने एवरेज मतलब आई एम टेकिंग 1 or 2 ट्रेड्स अ डे एटलीस्ट मिनिमम. Okay, so what I need to improve, what I have to do, what I have did wrong and everything, I just put it on it. हाँ, key weakness areas of improvement क्या चाहिए? FOMO, fear of missing out. Fear of missing out entry, your biggest issue. You keep taking impulsive trade due to FOMO. ये मैंने point number 12, point number 17, point number 33, point number 46, I just put it in my dashboard. ये सारी मैंने चीज़ें लिखी है. When I was not confirm about it, what is the FOMO, what I did wrong, I just go towards my 12 number, 17 number, 33 number, 46 number trade. Okay, so I just go to that trade, and I was just like see that everything what I was did wrong. So it is, that's why I put it here. And you repeatedly remind yourself, let the price develop. मैं अपने दिमाग में बोलता हूँ, like I tell you, कि अभी जब तक होगा नहीं आई विल नॉट टेक एन एंट्री, अब जब तक होगा नहीं आई माइट नॉट टेक एंट्री. बट सम पॉइंट समवेयर when I closed the session, I closed my live session, everything, I was going around, I was doing something else, and suddenly just I open the chart and see it on my iPhone, and I take an entry without even realizing that it did not do that my criteria. At least minimum here has to touch my criteria, touch my POI sometime. Even price did not touch my POI, I've taken an entry, because you see what can happen. See, what I learn on a Feb is the thing that I will read out you guys. Just wait. Suppose here, the example I'm telling you, what could happen? Suddenly price can move up, like aggressively M15 candle can come up. That means now I was like, oh my god, now it's going up. Then what I did, what the mistake that can I did, see, I just draw this as my POI, not doing research that much, and suddenly I wanted to take an entry from here. But see, this is not the way I wanted to trade. I need first to price to mitigate my POI, and then did it fractal break, then it might create a new POI for me, then I can take an entry. But what I can did, what most of the time I did last month, when price aggressively move, I have taken entry from here, and what can happen? Small portion of the price come up and then it come down, take me out and take the order from the extreme POI, and then it goes up. That is the thing that I was like, hell man, what the hell I did, why I'm taking that loss, why, matlab, just hell of the reason. So most of the time ऐसा मेरे साथ होता है. Okay, so that's why I wanted to avoid FOMO entries. I might talk good in front of you, but it not uh, uh, the way I want. In my personal life, sometimes I have some issues, mindset issues as well. So I'm taking a bad entry sometime. Repeatedly myself, let price develop, and the market isn't going anywhere. Improvement क्या करना है? Develop strict patience and only trade according to your plan. ये मेरा पॉइंट था जो आई हैव टू रिटर्न इट डाउन. आई हैव टू मतलब मैं चाह रहा था कि सिर्फ मैं यहाँ पे अपनी मिस्टेक्स लिखूँ, वो अच्छा नहीं होगा. यहाँ तक कि मुझे यहाँ पे एटलीस्ट वो भी लिखूँ कि इम्प्रूवमेंट कहाँ करना है. यू माइट, इसमें से बहुत सारे लोग होंगे मेरी कम्युनिटी में दैट दे कैन फाइंड सम सिमिलैरिटीज विद देम, बिकॉज एक सक्सेसफुल ट्रेडर में और एक नॉन सक्सेसफुल ट्रेडर में फ़र्क यही होता है कि दे अंडरस्टैंड देयर वीकनेस एंड एरियाज ऑफ इम्प्रूवमेंट फर्स्ट. तो इससे आप कुछ ना कुछ तो आपको समझ में आएगा. ओके, सेकेंड, व्हाट आई डिड मोस्ट ऑफ द फेब मंथ बैड, रिवेंज ट्रेडिंग एंड इमोशनल रिएक्शन. होता है यार, सक्सेसफुल होने के बाद भी होता है. इट्स नॉट अबाउट दैट कि वी ऑल आर नॉट परफेक्ट. इवन ऋतिक रोशन हैज़ six finger. Okay, so nobody is perfect. So revenge trading and emotional reaction. After one loss, you tend to take multiple bad trades out of frustration. जैसे कि ट्रेड नंबर 17, 23, 36, 38, 46 मैंने लिए हैं. ऐसी बहुत बैड एंट्रीज मैंने ली है जस्ट आफ्टर टेकिंग वन लॉस. ऐसा बहुत होता है. आपका माइंडसेट बहुत अच्छा हो जाएगा. आप यू टेंड टू बी अ गुड, बट इन फ्यूचर आप कभी ना कभी यू मेक अ मिस्टेक. ओके, तो मेरे साथ ये बहुत बार होता है. स्टिल आई एम फेसिंग दिस इशू एंड आई होप आई विल इम्प्रूव दैट. ओके, आफ्टर वन लॉस यू टेंड टू टेक मल्टीपल बैड ट्रेड्स. फ्रस्ट्रेशन में ले लेता हूँ. योर नॉलेज दैट योर माइंड सेट गेट डिस्ट्रॉयड आफ्टर कंजिक्यूटिव बैड ट्रेड्स एंड रिकवरी बिकम डिफिकल्ट. होता क्या है मेरे साथ, आई एम टेलिंग यू. When I take a loss, and I was waiting for, like 2 days, price not giving me the entry that I wanted, and suddenly it's give, but it's go not my way. It just lost trade, and then my mindset was like destroyed completely. So वहां से रिकवर करना इट्स डिफिकल्ट. मतलब it's not about कि just you have taken a one loss, no matter man, but after that waiting for 4 days and taking a one bad loss, and after that you have taken some one or two bad entries, then it's very difficult for improving from there. So improvement क्या करना है? Accept the loss. वो मुझे समझना है, सीखना है, समझना है कि नहीं, आई हैव टू स्टिक. आई मतलब 2 से 3 दिन, 4 दिन, 15 दिन भी हो जाएगा. इफ 15 दिन भी प्राइस नॉट गिविंग दिस ही, what the scenario that I was telling you, it can come up suddenly, and I was like creating new POI, because what it did a fractal break. Okay, it managed to did a fractal break, and now I might create a new POI here. Okay, but I will not do that again. I just avoiding it. मैं अभी अभी ही आप लोगों को ये एक्सप्लेन कर रहा था. सेम थिंग इज currently going on. And now what can happen? I was like, oh my god, is going up, and now it can, it's creating in my mind is like, oh, what's going on, but no matter man, no matter, just don't do this stupid things. So ये चीज़ मैं बता रहा हूँ आपको. And improvement क्या करना है? Accept the loss as a part of a process and never force a re-entry after stop out trade. ऐसा मेरे साथ बहुत होता है. When I taken a bad entry, okay, when I taken a bad entry, and I was realizing during the trade that no, it's a bad one, and I just take out the trade with a small losses. Okay, but what can happen? What I did wrong after that, when I see the price go towards my desired direction, I suddenly try to enter again. That is the bad thing that I did. So that's why I written it here. Accept the loss as a part of a process and never force a re-entry after stop out trade. कभी भी force नहीं करना. अगर if you taken out the entry, like you fear out that you might lose this one, or you somehow see some kind of what I say, the negative confluence from the trade that you are already entered in, then you taken out the what I say, position of yours, and with the small losses, and you suddenly see the price go towards your desired direction, then you are trying to enter and taking the loss, then it's, man, that is like hell man. मतलब वो तो फिर माइंड सेट को ही खत्म कर देता है. you're like putting off your hairs, and सब चेयर वेयर फेंक दो. ये होता है, हाँ, बहुत होता है. मेरे साथ भी हुआ है बहुत बार. इवन इन द लास्ट मंथ ऐसा होता है यार. मैं क्या बोलूँ, इसलिए मैंने ये चीज़ डाली है, इम्प्रूवमेंट मंथली. ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस इन अ लो प्रोबेबिलिटी POI. हाँ, ये मेरे साथ बहुत होता है. मतलब हालांकि मैंने बहुत सारी चीज़ें लिखी हैं मेरे साथ भी होती हैं, बट ये भी मेरे साथ एक वन ऑफ दी मेरा बहुत ख़राब है कि मैं कुछ ज़्यादा ही कॉन्फिडेंट में आ जाता हूँ on the lower probability POIs. You sometimes trade POIs that earned a premium or a discounted zone. Like example here, see, this is the EQ of this whole range. Okay, this whole range, this is EQ. Yes, there is high probability that price come to the EQ, then it's go toward our direction. बट मैं क्या करता हूँ, when price did not come to my POI and did a fractal break like did what happened here, and I just created a new POI and try to enter again. तो ये मेरा यहाँ पे है. Some trade हाँ, sometime trades POI that earn premium or discounted zone like 0.8, 43 and 45, ये ट्रेड्स थे मेरे. यू मेंशन दैट M15 यानी कि MTF, इसको आप लोग स्विंग ट्रेडिंग से भी कंपेयर कर सकते हो और डेली इंटरडे से भी. MTF charge POIs unreliable unless properly mitigated like this one. अब ये मतलब ये ऐसा लग रहा है कि वो जो मैं एग्जांपल यहाँ पढ़ रहा हूँ ना, वो चीज़ यहाँ हो रही है. सी दैट it not mitigated my POI that I was interested to long on it. Okay, yes, it can go towards my desired direction as well. होता है, but maximum of the time ऐसा नहीं होता है. एक आध बार we can take a win, take a take a profit, but in the long run we might not get it. Because वो क्या होता है, फिर वो जो लॉन्ग टर्म में जब हम कंपाउंडिंग देखते हैं ना, तो फिर that will not give us the result that we always wanted. Okay, so it did not did the mitigation that I wanted, and did what it did a fractal break. So what I written here is that you mentioned that M15 charge POs are unreliable unless properly mitigated. It not mitigated yet, but it did a fractal break and it created a new POI for me. But it might be the inducement for a price to go towards higher direction. If I'm taking an entry here, a price might come down and take me out, and then it can go up, right? So I just have to stop it out. I have to just calm down. Not market is not going anywhere. It will be here today. It will be tomorrow when I'm not there. Okay. So I have to be calm down. तो ये है. एंड इम्प्रूवमेंट क्या करना है मुझे? Focus only high probability setup and extra cautions with the POI uncertain area. मतलब इस uncertain, जैसे अभी this one is also uncertain area, but this is certain areas. These are the discounted very high probabilities area. I can take aggressive entry towards these two POI, but from this it might be at some to the lower side. Okay, struggling with the patience in a high time frame trade. Yes, I am. ये तो मैंने बहुत ही मतलब है. दिस ऑल्सो वन ऑफ माई वीकनेस. तो क्या वीकनेस है? जस्ट अ सेकेंड, जस्ट अ सेकेंड. अरे यार, रमजान में गाना नहीं गाना चाहिए. स्ट्रगलिंग विद द पेशेंट. नेट नहीं है, कभी और बात करूँगा. बाय 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 ब्रो, बाय. नो प्रॉब्लम, ये वीडियो पर ज़रूर देखना. Struggling with patience in high time frame trades. You get impatient when higher time frame mitigation take days. Huh. Yes, I am. I become impatient when higher time frame taking so much time to mitigate my POI. Like example, I give you this one. Talk about GBP example. If we go towards H4 and C here. Buy bro, buy. See, if you clearly see 21 Feb 11:30 p.m. See the timing here is written. I hope you guys see that. And from here onwards till here 27, 21, 20, 21 to 27. It's almost, if I have used this cursor, it's almost 5 days on H4 GBP JPY. Price not going anywhere. See that, है ना? तो यहाँ पे I was taking a loss. I'm not going to tell you the lie. I'm telling the truth. I have taken a loss here. So I was impatient. On this is I'm talking about the month of Feb. Okay, that's why I written it down here. Okay, high time frame problems. Okay, so here H4 is not going anywhere, and I was trying to take an entry on M15 according to the H1, but what the higher time frame is telling me that it's not going anywhere. Then how can I take that, and how can I win? How can I take a profit from this bad situation, this bad market? Okay, so, so I have taken a loss, and I've taken almost two loss, which is very bad, and I realize that. and I written it to my journal as well. So that's why what what I have to do to improve next month is these things. These are my weakness. Okay, you're not impatient. Your knowledge that waiting for a days without trade makes you impulsive. Yes, 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 yes. I am. When price not giving me the entry that I wanted, I just go to the lower time frame and try to take the entry. So that is where I become impulsive. Very bad habit. Improving this is like hell. Okay, so ये एक है mistake मेरी that I did. Improvement, stick to your high time frame trend plan without rushing into the force trade. इम्प्रूवमेंट कहाँ करना है? हाई टाइम फ्रेम पे ट्रस्ट करो, फोर्स मत करो ट्रेड को, जैसे कि मैं यहाँ पर कर रहा था इस सिचुएशन में। लास्ट जो 5 दिन में मार्केट ने मुझे कोई मौका नहीं दिया एंड आई वॉज ट्राइंग टू फोर्स अ ट्रेड। वो एक मेरा बैड फेज था, बैड ट्रेड का था जो मैंने लिया और आई हैव टेकन अ लॉस एंड आई लर्न फ्रॉम दैट मिस्टेक एज वेल। हो गया। एंड फिफ्थ, ignoring trade management rule. Sometime I just ignore it because yes, I have a strict rule. I've never taken a trade more than a 1% or even a less than a 0.5, but sometime I'm ignoring what I'm ignoring. I tell you this, you sometime avoid break even or risk reduction strategies leading to the full loss. Yes, see क्या होता है sometimes, what can I, where I can give you the example last month. Actually, what happened in last month, when I see that uh, it's almost a day end for me to close the trade or close the close whole position of mine, but I was so much confident that no, it will go towards my direction only, and I don't want it to go break even or a profit to that, because it is a market structure point of view. But sometime what can happen during the low volatility phase, like during the night when the Asia session open or Australia session open, that time market tend to a very what I say, less volatile, less volume, and it's just ranging and taking out your taking out your position as well. So what I did is not reducing my risk, but what price did, it just taking me out. When I what I can do, when I was going to sleep, I just have to do a break even, but I did not do that. Eventually in the morning I've taken the loss. So why I do that? So now I just place the strict rule. I will not in the trade after 12 midnight. I will not. Even it's swing trading, I will not, because after 12 a.m. and midnight there is no volume. It's a market roll over time. New York is just shutting down. London is already closed. So how how GBP or Euro can move, man? If the banks are closed and everything is closed, people are going to their homes, and I wanted to trade. What the hell, man? So that is the thing. So improvement क्या करना है? Struggling with handling emotion when the big candle moves against you. Yes, yes, that is also one of my bad habit, that when I take an entry somehow, like if suppose I give you an example, when I'm in the trade and suddenly market going up down, it's going to my desired direction, but suddenly the push candle is very aggressive, and suddenly what I did, I just closed the position due to fear, due to just fear. But what happened after that? Market just go towards my direction. Just one candle is nothing, man. It's go to my direction very aggressively after that. तो वो क्यों होता है? Because the big player, big hedge fund managers and everyone wants that us to take out, then they will go up, because वो fear का ही game है ना. It's all about fear. तो हमको fear पैदा करने के बाद ही they will go to their desired direction. So what we are thinking before that, we might take in a loss. So ऐसा मैं करता हूँ बहुत बार. Okay, इम्प्रूवमेंट क्या करना है, फॉलो योर स्ट्रिक्ट रिस्क मैनेजमेंट, ट्रस्ट योर इनिशियल ट्रेड सेटअप विदाउट फियर, विदाउट फियर इनिशियल ट्रेड पे, मतलब जो ट्रेड का सेटअप दिमाग में था, that you think that it will go towards your direction, then definitely stick to that. Just don't do stupid things. Your stop loss never move your stop loss unless you see something else or your session timing is over. No, do not do that. Okay, so stick, follow your strict improvement क्या करना है, follow your strict risk management and trust your in initial trade and set up without fear. Okay, final thoughts क्या हो सकता है, the biggest challenge is emotional and discipline, FOMO, revenge trading and impatience. You already know what works, but controlling your emotion and following the plan strictly is where you need the most improvement. Yes, I know my weakness, I know my strength, and where I supposed to do improvement. I know that, so I have to stick that. I have to do that things. एक्शन प्लान क्या कर सकता हूँ, क्या एक्शन प्लान हो सकता है फॉर द नेक्स्ट मंथ, बिफोर एंटरिंग एनी ट्रेड आस्क इज दैट 100% पर योर प्लान. Yes, I start doing that each and every trade when I wanted to take, because I have not taken a trade yet this month, but before entering any trade ask, is this 100% per my plan? I will do that. If you lost a trade, do not re-enter impulsively. Yes, I do that most of the time. When I've taken a loss, I was thinking that price just liquidated me and now it's going to my direction. No man, you putting the stop loss where you know that if it's reverse it, that means you are not right. So why you are taking entry? You already take the loss. So that is the thing that I have to improve myself. If you don't get a setup, do not force a trade. Just be in the market, be in the moment, but not try to take an entry. That is my learning. Fixing these habits will massively improve your consistency and profitability. Okay, तो ये सारी चीज़ें हैं. So I put it this all of this thing on my improvement monthly basis. So I will just every month go to put it everything what I've learned on the last month and put it and read it out you loudly, so that when in future I see this particular podcast or particular YouTube live session like this one, the 64th, I might see myself that what I did wrong. Okay, and I might not go where I need to be because of these mistakes. So I have to be someone, some person, something I have to in my front so that I can improve myself. So now I'm just closing down the session, and first I have to see the market, what it did, what it's wants. Yeah, it's going bullish and it's creating a very good momentum candle which has no wick to the downside and the upper side, that is a strong bullish moment. Yes, it can play out, it could be, but I'm not going to take it because it is low probability. If I'm taking a short, it is phase D. If I'm taking a long, it's phase A, and price already come towards very aggressively to the upside. Then taking phase A2 is become a lower and lower probability. So both of these trade could be play out, but I'm not going to be aggressive on this one. Okay. And if I go to GBP JPY, just I'm waiting. I already told you guys on H1 I am looking long, but on M15 I need to see this Asia low or any kind of the inducement first, then I might take an entry. Okay, I'm just waiting. It's created a new fractal break, fractal high. So after this fractal break, if price what I just have to do, M15 fractal break. Okay, after this fractal break, what I need to see, I need to see this low to be gone, then I might take an entry. That means it will be LC2A for me, that is aggressive one. Okay, so now I'm shutting out. So I'm looking long on GBP JPY, on Euro USD, most probably short because price already go very harsh to the upside and eventually start the pullback. So it might start doing that. So I'm just waiting on my hands and not doing anything. And now I have to close the session. So bye bye. See you tomorrow. Okay. कल मिलते हैं. कल मिलते हैं.